ABC Kinderteeth presents Soul Food Sunday, written by Winsome Bingham, illustrated by C.G. Esperanza. On Sundays, everyone gathers at Granny's for soul food. Food that often has a lot of flavor because of the seasoning, spices, and herbs added to it. The whole family is here. Mamas and papas, aunts and uncles, nieces, nephews, and a whole lot of cousins. We park in the driveway and along the street. There's a lot of people coming. Car horns beep. Car doors slam. Car alarms clook clook. The men head to the basement except for Roscoe Ray. He's the grill master, really good at using an outdoor grill. He has a spot at the side of the house. Everything he needs is there. A grill, coal, lighter fluid, CD player, chair with an umbrella, and a tiny TV to watch football. Wow, he has a lot of stuff there. Granny goes in the kitchen with Mama and her sisters and straps on an apron. So she's going to help with the cooking. The children sprint, run fast, to the backyard or to the great room for video games. And a great room is sometimes called a family room or a living room. But today, I don't go to the backyard or the great room. I wonder where he is going to go. I follow Granny instead. And look at her slippers. You're a big boy now, Granny says. Time for you to learn. She hands me Grandpa's chef jacket, and a chef is just a good cook. The one he wore in the army. Put this on, baby, and come with me. So she's putting on a cooking jacket, so they must be going someplace to cook, maybe. Granny drops blocks of cheese on the table. White cheese, yellow cheese, orange cheese, holy cheese. Lots of different kinds of cheese. We need a whole lot of cheese. Unless mac and cheese is on the table, it's not Soul Food Sunday. I love mac and cheese. Granny grates, and that's grating what they're doing. They're kind of like shredding it into littler pieces. The cheese in a big blue bowl. Now you hold the grater like this, baby. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Now you try. I grate. Up and down, up and down, up and down. You got it, baby, says Granny. Now when you're finished, come see me. So she's going to let him alone to do some of the grating. That's good. I grate and grate and grate. My hand hurt. My arm aches. But I don't quit. He's a hard worker. Cheese stacks high like a mountain. I'm finished. Granny checks my work. Good job, baby. That's the best grated cheese I've seen in all my life. So she's telling him that he did an excellent job grating the cheese. Best she's ever seen. Greens, plant leaves that you eat like lettuce and turnip greens, is next. Granny pulls the greens from the bunch where they're collected together. We need clean greens, a whole lot of greens, baby. Unless greens is on the table, it's not Soul Food Sunday. So they're going to be making things that have green leaves on them or in them. Granny fills the sink with water and vinegar and lemon juice. Greens got to be clean, baby, she says, scrubbing and shaking. Collards greens look like this. Turnip greens look like this. Mustard greens look like this. Granny rubs the leaves, they squish, 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 like she was hand washing clothes. I don't cook grainy greens. And grainy greens is when there's little bits of dirt or sand left in them, so that you have to wash it really well to get all that stuff out. This is the only way to get all the dirt out. She rinses over and over. She rolls them together. She rips them apart. Remember, you rinse and roll and rip, baby. Now you try. I stand in front of the sink. I rinse and roll and rip. You got it, baby, says Granny. Now, when you're finished, come see me. So she leaves him alone to do the cleaning of the greens. I rinse and roll and rip and rip and rip. My hand hurt, my arm aches, but I don't quit. He is a hard worker. Soon greens pile high. I'm finished. Granny checks my work. Good job, baby. That's the best greens I've seen in all my life. So she's saying he did an excellent job again. Roscoe Ray needs help with the meat, says Granny. We cooking chicken and ribs and sausage, a whole lot of chicken and ribs, baby. Unless meat is on the table, it's not Soul Food Sunday. So they have to help Roscoe Ray get the meats ready to cook. Granny slaps sausage and slabs of ribs in the sink. Pork ribs, beef ribs, hot and spicy sausage links. She skins the chicken. She strips the membrane from the ribs, and that's the tough skin on the bottom side of the ribs. She slices the sausage. Did you see that, baby? Says Granny. Now you try. Wow, she's going to let him do that. That's going to be very, very hard, especially on his arm. We switch places. I skin the chicken. I strip the membrane. I slice the sausage. You got it, baby, says Granny. Now, when you're finished, come see me. So she's going to leave him to it. I skin and strip and slice and slice and slice. My hand hurt. My arm aches. But I don't quit. Soon chicken ribs and sausages stack up next to the sink. I'm finished. Granny checks my work. Good job, baby. That's the best looking meats I've seen in all my life. So she's telling him he did an excellent job with the meats as well. The grill is ready, Roscoe Ray yells. He scoops the meat in a pan and disappears through the side door. Well, everything is cooking now, Granny says. We take a break. I take a nap. Your mama, God knows what she's about to do. But you, go on outside and play. But I don't want to play. I want to make something special. Granny chuckles, quietly laughs. Baby, every food we make is special. Soul Food Sunday is about coming together. It's about us being family, working together, a team. And we have everything, baby. Then I have an idea. I know something we forgot, I say. Do you need help, baby? No, I can do it all by myself. Well, I will leave you be. She's saying, I'll let you get to working on it. While Granny naps, I'm busy brewing, dropping ice, dunking tea bags, sugaring and sweetening, lemoning and liming. So tea bags, ice cubes that they're throwing in sugar, they're making sweet tea to drink. And they're throwing ice cubes from across the room. That looks a bit fun, doesn't it? And when I see Mama setting the food on the table, I put the jug next to the mac and cheese and greens and ribs and chicken and sausages. Granny comes down from her nap. I'm finished, I tell her. Granny sips. Is this what I think it is? Then she takes another sip and a gulp and two more gulps. She must really like it. This is the best tea I've tasted in all my life. Thank you, Granny, I say. So she's saying, this tea is the best I've ever had. She's really nice to the boy. Unless sweet tea is on the table, it's not Soul Food Sunday.